All right, y'all. I'm using some strawberry flavoring these are the water little squeeze packets, and we are gonna make us a delicious no-bake dessert that I call it Skittle pie or nerd pie. But once these next ingredients come up, you'll start to understand, I promise. But this is gonna be just a simple and easy dessert that kids will love, okay? We got 1 can of some sweetened condensed milk, and we're gonna pour this entire thing in there. We might need to do a little bit at a time, but that's just so that we don't flop it out of this container. Now, y'all, yes, you're gonna yell at me, why didn't you get it in a bigger bowl? Guess what? This is how I just like to do things, and it works for me, and this is what I like. And there's no dishes after this. I can toss this in the trash. We don't save these like we used to when I was a kid, but we're gonna just whip this on up. Skittle orange flavor drink packets. If you have Kool-Aid or something else, you could use Kool-Aid in these, but y'all, this is all you need for this easy peasy dessert. I'm gonna mix this up. And y'all, these kids, when they come home from school today, they're not gonna know what to do with themselves. All right, I added a little bit more of that sweetened condensed milk. Now, y'all, it's time to throw in some nerds for your nerd pie. And we're just gonna do a quick little sprinkle right there. And get this tossed in really delicately, and that'll just be a nice, good, sweet, tart crunch when you're biting in to this pie. Okay, so now I got just a regular, let's scoot that baby on over. Got just a regular pie crust, and I'm gonna just pour this entire thing right into the center, and it is gonna fill up the bottom. We'll spread it on out. We don't wanna miss any of this goodness here left in this container. But get that spread on out. Ooh, y'all, this is gonna look so good. It's gonna taste so good. If you haven't made it by the Wendy's to get your orange creamsicle little frosty, then y'all, you can make it. Say, we got Frosties at home, kids. And then you throw in that sweet treat of a nerd right here on top. What kid would say no to that? The last part, y'all, we don't have to bake it. This baby's gonna go in that freezer for about an hour to 2 hours before we slice it up and serve it on out. All right, y'all, Kaylee's home from school. Nerd pie is done. Let's see what she thinks about it, y'all. So, it was just in the freezer for just a few hours. And now I'm going to just cut me up a nice slice. We're going to do something like this. Okay, well that's not even, but that'll work. Okay, let's get this right here. Oh, y'all, that is just perfect. Okay, you get the first bite.
I'm gonna go right here.
Okay, that's a big old bite. She's getting a brain freeze. I'm gonna try it too. Y'all.